Well, hello, my good friends and strangers. I want to say I am so sorry that you haven't heard from me since September, but let's start this new season. Let's start this new year, 2022, off on a great start. Today is January 9th, and it is Sunday, and I'm going to try to be posting podcasts every Sunday. So you can count on that. Hey, maybe we'll try that. We'll see if we can make this happen. And later, in other news, I don't have other things that I'm doing on Sunday anymore. So, we're going to get to that towards the end of the show, or maybe even next week. But right now we're going to get caught up because we haven't gotten caught up since September. And I went through a bunch of medical tests and a bunch of medical appointments, and it's just been it was a long fall. I do apologize for leaving you hanging though. As we get into season 2, again, we're going to try for a weekly schedule on Sundays. But I want to catch you up on what happened on my human rights complaint against Above and Beyond Auto. That is still going on. Again, that has been over a year in the making. If you don't recall, that was the video where the owner of Above and Beyond Auto threatened to destroy the ramp, the concrete ramp that was there on video. And I caught it on video, and I reported him to the Human Rights Commission, and we're still going back and forth about what his punishment should be. I asked him to be fined, and I also asked for him to be trained. So we'll see how that goes. He has asked for the videos to be taken down, and I've actually taken down most of the videos, all except for YouTube, I believe. So that's where the human rights complaint lays. Now, on to the ongoing saga of my leg braces and being called obese by practitioners, doctors. I finally got an appointment with my rheumatologist, who is one of the good people. She's who diagnosed me with Ehlers-Danlos. And she finally prescribed the leg braces that I had needed back a year ago, actually. And then I was measured and casted for KAFOs, which are knee, ankle, foot orthosis, KAFOs. But I'm still waiting for insurance clearance. I haven't heard a clearance on that. I'm supposed to pick them up this week. I need to get a letter from DSHS before that happens, a letter from Medicaid. So that is still in the mix. Now, on to the Paratransit accident where my foot actually ended up in the console of the van on a paratransit ride on the 30th of July. I've mentioned that before. Well, it's with the insurance adjusters at this point, and he came down to get pictures of my wheelchair and to get signatures for my medical records last Friday. So that's still in the mix. Now, 4 minutes into this, towards the end of September, actually towards the end of August, one of the reasons that I stopped doing this podcast is because I found myself in a situation where I was ending the Strangers No More podcast. I was no longer producing that. And to be very honest, I had a change in personality. I had a very abrupt change in personality. One of my alters, Ellie, came forward and in a reaction to something that happened at the church, or not to me, but it was a series of events, followed by a prayer that I made on September 9th that caused me to make a decision to withdraw from activity in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It is not my desire to badmouth the church or anybody in it at this time. It's not my path any longer. My faith in God is strong. My faith in Jesus Christ is very strong. But I'm not going the same way that the church, the Mormon church, is going any longer. I'm not. That happened around the same time as I lost a friend. And that friend had been the person who I allegedly had a literary contract with. And I say allegedly because when that friendship dissolved, I was horrified to learn that there had never been a contract. And that came from his boss. So that was heartbreaking to know that I had been taken advantage of. It was heartbreaking to know that my first experience as a writer was to be completely taken advantage of by a literary agent, still calling himself an agent, and who spent a lot of time in the public areas calling himself my agent. And I'm very disappointed. And now I have to go try to find an agent. And I'm not excited about that. I'm not excited about re-querying. I'm very nervous about that. My autism is, although knowing more about my autistic brain, knowing more about my neurodivergent brain, I'm probably going to do a little bit better at marketing myself. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I lost a friend. I'm disappointed in a lot of things. However, I did gain three friends during the making of Strangers No More. Kate Maurer, Bradley Talbot, Andrew Mirror and I haven't spoken in a while, and I don't know if he understands that I have left the church. But, if you want to talk, Andrew, I'm here. But the other person involved with Strangers and I are no longer in contact. And that's the end of what I'm going to say about that. Now, on to bigger and brighter and happier things. My CAFOs are supposed to be picked up. My braces for my niece are supposed to be picked up this week on Thursday. Again, I have not gotten the letter of approval from Medicaid yet. And I'm supposed to pick up my compression socks, which are custom done. And oh my goodness, you would not believe how much they cost. I did get the letter of approval from Medicaid for those. But the first time I went to pick those up, you can see the video on TikTok. It's awful. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, I am Neurodivergent Granny on TikTok. Yeah, I have like 19,000 followers on TikTok. Would you believe that? I don't believe it. I have some of the most interesting friends there. I just absolutely love my friends on TikTok. I love my friends on all social media because social media is my social life. Well, we have caught up and we have made a schedule to catch up again next week. And I'm going to call that. It's less than 10 minutes, but that's a brief glimpse about what Maggie is doing right now. So feel free to send me a message, share this, and just let me know that you're doing okay. Love and light from Maggie Slight. Peace out.